Thank you, Dan. It's great to be here. I'm so excited to introduce the amazing companies we have coming up. I'm Sarah Leners from Bull City Venture Partners in Durham, North Carolina. We are seed and Series A investors with a focus on internet and software companies. Thank you so much for including us. And as a member of the selection committee, I was really impressed with all of the great companies that applied to present. And I know Dan and everyone on his team has been working really hard to put this conference together. So thank you for all of the behind the scenes work. Following this pitch party, I encourage everyone to head over to the Partners tab. From there, you can connect with each of the founders at their booths. And with that, I'm excited to introduce you to Roam. This Charlotte-based company is by doctors, for doctors, with a focus on helping membership-based primary care practices grow. Roam, the floor is yours.
Healthcare is broken. Undoubtedly, you're a consumer of our current healthcare system, so you already know that it's broken. The question you're asking now, though, is why is Roam the company that's going to fix that? Hello, I'm Scott Pope, CEO of Roam. Throughout my 25 plus years in healthcare, as both a provider and a business executive, I can confidently tell you the team we've assembled behind Roam has never seen an equal. From our operational team to our world-renowned physician advisory council, Roam is poised for substantial growth, and the best part is that growth comes with meaningful impact in healthcare. Roam is fixing healthcare by empowering the most disruptive movement the primary care space, industry, and market has ever seen. Then the best part about that is the change, the disruptions being driven by the top two most critical stakeholders, the physicians and patients. Through membership-based medicine practices, physicians and patients are removing the go-betweens, the intermediaries, and the bureaucracy that ultimately impede direct patient care. Those things that add little more than top-line cost. And really they're all the things that made you nod your head yes when I said healthcare is broken. From here, let me share a few more objective details about Roam. I'm going to switch to my screen share. And while I'm doing that, let you know that Roam operates on an annual subscription model that we charge to the practices. Our revenues over the last 12 months at the end of August were up 301% compared to the previous 12-month period. Roam was founded in 2017 as a tech-enabled service provider, and we're currently poised for very significant growth. Our target market is the membership-based medicine physicians practices. They are our customer. I'll tell you more about them in a moment. We help those practices in three ways. We help them improve care continuity through our travel reciprocity and tertiary referral networks. We help them improve profitability through supply chain solutions. And we help them with the connectivity, data exchange, and ultimately help them remain independent, the things that they've sacrificed by starting this new model. Roam has been seeded to date by our founders and angel investors. We launched in 17, commercialized in 18, made a pivot on our business model in 19 that we've then pushed through and been consistent with through 2020. We're raising $1 million to accelerate commercial rollout and to invest in new growth verticals in our space. A little bit more about our target market. These membership-based medicine practices are ultimately the intersection of consumerism and healthcare. We firmly see that consumerism is the next renaissance in this space. They're fixing both the patient experience and the payment model that you already know are broken in primary care. Through their exercise of starting this new vertical in healthcare called membership-based medicine, these practices really need support of companies like Roam that help them in a multitude of ways without interfering with their independence or creating yet another layer of bureaucracy that they've run away from. You can see on the far right side the issues that are ailing these practices, but ultimately what's resonated so well with them is that we allow them to be independent, but independent does not mean alone. The best way for me to articulate to you the value of Roam is to give you a couple of success stories. I know that this slide is a bit text heavy, but you can download it through the Venture 135 app. Quickly, my two favorite success stories are at the top left. Dr. Aaron Wenzel had a patient last September that was newly diagnosed prostate cancer, and he wanted to have a workup done at Johns Hopkins. He went through his existing channels, and from the end of September, the call that he made, they said, we'd be happy to see your patient around the Halloween timeframe. He then remembered that he had a connection through Roam. At that point, I had his consult with the head of urology 48 hours after he called me. We cut about 3 weeks off of the patient's wait time. The second one is Dr. Jordan Schlane, that's based in San Francisco, had a patient from San Francisco who happened to be in Boston when she had a problem with her central line. The worst case scenario, especially in the face of COVID-19, for a patient and a physician is to have to send the patient to an emergency room or urgent care for an issue that if they were otherwise at home, I would just manage in my office. And Rome gives these physicians the ability to do just that. Dr. Schlane called our Rome physician in Boston who saw his patient as if she was already an established patient of his own practice and got her same-day care without a high-risk visit to an emergency room or urgent care, despite the fact being she was thousands of miles away from her home. Those are just two examples of how Rome is improving healthcare in this space. My contact information is here at the bottom, spope@rome.com. Please connect with me on the Venture 135 app. Connect with me on LinkedIn. Again, my name is Scott Pope. I'm the CEO of Rome. I hope you've enjoyed my presentation, and I look forward to future conversation with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rome. Great job. Next up is Bundle. Bundle is also a Charlotte-based company and is an anonymous mortgage marketplace. Bundle, the floor is yours.
Hi, I'm Eric Major, the founder of Bundle. Bundle is an anonymous mortgage marketplace. We have home buyers on one side of the marketplace and banks on the other side of the marketplace. Home buyers love us for two main reasons. The first one is we never sell their phone numbers, so they're not going to receive a ton of annoying cold calls while they shop for their mortgage. The other one is we don't just show them advertised company rates. We actually connect them with a real person, a mortgage loan officer that can help them through the process. On the bank side, banks love us because we provide an all-in-one sales automation tool that helps them increase conversions on their side. The mortgage market can seem complex, so we like walking you through the journey of one of our ideal end users, Emily. Emily's 31 years old. She prefers digital solutions, and she's looking for a mortgage because she's buying a home. So her first stop was to ask her dad, who thought that she should walk down to her local bank and apply for a mortgage. But this isn't how Emily likes to transact. She wants that digital solution. Next, her realtor sent her some recommendations, but they came in the form of a PDF, and Emily just didn't have time to call each of these loan officers to compare. Last, she asked her friend who tried to shop for her mortgage online and ended up receiving more than 50 annoying cold calls. It was an absolutely terrible customer experience. So when Emily thought that she was lost, she found Bundle, which was the perfect solution for her. First of all, she's going to stay completely anonymous. She's going to be able to compare rates. She's also going to be able to anonymously message with multiple loan officers at the same time on the same platform. This saves Emily a ton of time. We also have a really cool feature that allows realtors to send their home buyers over to Bundle and have that great customer experience. So it's an individual URL for each realtor, and when that home buyer clicks on that URL, they're automatically assigned those loan officers that realtor uses all the time. So it's a great customer experience for that realtor's home buyer. Best of all, for Emily, this is going to be completely free. The way that we make money is super simple. We charge $25 per connection. So if we assign 3 mortgage loan officers to Emily, we charge each of them $25, so $75 in total. We expect each loan officer to spend about $1,000 a month on Bundle, and there are about 500,000 mortgage loan officers in the United States. Just digging a little bit deeper into the economics of originating a mortgage, it costs about $10,000 to originate a mortgage. Most of the innovation is focused on this smaller $3,000 piece of the pie, which is document processing, automatically pulling in your bank statements, that kind of thing. But really the vast majority of the cost is still on the acquisition side, and that's exactly where Bundle plays. How does this look in the bigger market? Next year, we expect about $2 trillion in mortgage originations. That will result in about $70 billion in revenue. And of that $70 billion, about $45 billion will be spent on those acquisition costs, those commissions, marketing, and advertising. The online comparison, mortgage comparison landscape, some $30 billion of companies on this page. They've really made all their money. Their entire revenue line is really just selling phone numbers, which is that terrible customer experience. Just to highlight again, the two things that make Bundle different are that home buyer's not going to receive any cold calls because they stay anonymous, and we also connect them with that person, so they're not just going to see company advertised rates. So we give them that personal touch. And if you're a bank, you also have to ask yourself, if you have a brand to protect, do you really want to be in that game of that robo-dialing game where you're one of 5 companies that are just harassing that home buyer? So it's a bundle allows banks to protect their brand and to acquire mortgage customers digitally. Our team is awesome. I've spent my whole career in the mortgage industry, so I really understand the ins and outs of all the problems that this industry faces. Marco Borgarello, head of growth, super enthusiastic guy. We have some great advisors, previous CEOs of really large mortgage lenders, and so they're great team, great to have on the team as well. Super excited about having them help us with our growth. We have seen some great traction. We are doubling revenue about every quarter, and we anticipate to continue. We're going to continue to do that. Right now, we are raising a $1.5 million seed round. We'll get to $150,000 in monthly revenue by December 2021. Just to recap, we are in a massive market. We have an experienced team, and we have some great traction. And so I just want to thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day and learning more about Bundle.
Great job, Bundle team. All right, next up is Pure Skill, also based out of Charlotte. Pure Skill is an automated AI-powered video game coach, helping gamers understand what they are doing wrong and how to fix it. Over to you, Pure Skill.
Hi, this is Bill with PureSkill.gg, an AI-powered coach for video gamers. The gaming industry is a massive $150 billion a year industry with more than 2.5 billion gamers worldwide. And while a lot of gaming companies make money by people paying for their games, many games are actually free these days. And those games, as well as third parties, make a lot of money by selling enhancements to those. And these enhancements are basically things that make the time spent playing more fun, more enjoyable. And so a lot of the most popular games these days are what are known as competitive games. And so these are multiplayer games with a skill-based rank based on how good you are, and enjoyment actually comes from winning and ranking up. And so a good analogy for this kind of game would be something like chess. While you can play a match of chess and win that match, there's always another opponent to go in and beat. You can never just win the game of chess entirely. You can win one match, but there's always another opponent. And so the enjoyment really comes from winning and ranking up. And so for video games, you may think that by playing more matches, a player will get better and win more, and then eventually rank up. And we can see through hundreds of complaints online, as well as data on tens of thousands of players in our database, that is just simply not true. Playing more does not help you get better. And the issue of being stuck at a low rank or low skill tier for thousands of hours, thousands of matches, is so common that gamers call it being stuck in hell. And our mission is to help get gamers out of hell. So that's where we step in with AI coaching from pureskill.gg, our website. And so for something like $15 a month, we are able to give gamers feedback within minutes of finishing a match and assess all of their matches for a month for one low cost. And I want to walk you through our website here really quickly. And so this is set up for the game CSGO, which is one of the most popular games online right now. And so after connecting my account, I can log in, and then as I play matches, they are just automatically uploaded. I can click on one to bring myself to a numerical score on each major game category, which below that I can see breakdowns of what I did wrong. I can click details, which I'm doing here, to help me see how I did in detail. And there are also resources to help me understand what I did wrong. And then every single detail, every single mistake that we find is linked to our 2D demo viewer here, which I'm showing here. And so this demo viewer allows players to see what they did wrong if we detect it. And they can see that easily, and that lets them trust our results. And from the feedback that we've gotten, more than 90% of people are saying that the feedback that we give them is quite accurate. So right now we're in a bit of a pre-launch. So we're allowing people to access our website in what we call early access for just $5 a month. We also have a free tier. And so in total, we have 650 users and 45 paid subscribers. We've had 14,000 matches uploaded through our system with very few errors. It's going on very smoothly, and we've made $400 with 125 happening regularly. But we're really not concerned about the actual money that we make. It's more about the feedback that we're getting, and we are really, really happy with the feedback that we've gotten. That people really like all of the features that we've made, find them accurate, and are really active in trying to get their friends to come in and join our system as well. This is really setting us up for our full launch on January 1st. Our co-founding team of 3 has 2 PhDs and a master's in physics. Ethan is a data scientist at a gaming company. I've been a data scientist as well, and Ethan is a senior software engineer. We have the skills and knowledge to really build this kind of system. But not only that, we've also gotten 50 years of combined video game experience among the 3 of us. So we really understand this market because we are part of it. Right now, we are raising pre-seed funding on top of $90K that we've already invested, coming mostly from the co-founders, as well as a $10,000 grant from the INSEADIA, their micro grant. So we're seeking $100,000. We've already secured $20,000 and still seeking $80,000 of that. So we're looking to raise money using a very standard SAFE agreement on the order of $20,000 per angel investor, with a $4 million post-money cap and a 20% discount. So pretty standard terms all around. So use of funds would go towards marketing to market this product that we've made that people seem to really like, as well as to build out a few new features that will help with user retention and really justify that $15 a month price. So with that, I'd like to say thank you, and please contact me at bill@pureskill.gg if you have any questions or comments. Thank you.
Awesome job, PureSkill. Our next presenter is Gymonkee, another Charlotte-based company. Gymonkee is a fitness app that provides instant access to hundreds of curated group fitness experiences. The floor is yours, Gymonkee.
Thanks, everyone, and thanks for allowing us to present to you guys today. The product we're going to be discussing is Gymonkee. Find fitness clubs and classes near you. Let's swing into the presentation. You have myself here, Jerome Touchstone. I'm one of the co-founders of Gymonkee. You also have my business partner, Leonard Love. He's a co-founder of Gymonkee. Gymonkee was built off issues we had. We travel about 30 to 35 weeks out of the year. During our travel, we love to stay engaged and active within the fitness community, but it just became an issue. One of the biggest issues we had was that cost. Gyms and studio cost about $35 just to drop in for one single class, when most of the time you can purchase a gym membership at that price of $35 a month. On the back end, we would travel back locally, come back home. We had our home gym home, but we started realizing we wanted to diversify our workout, embrace the community, see what some of the new studios about here, go take a spin class, take a yoga class, start realizing the same thing that was happening. The cost was an issue. And then when you get to going into these studios, you start to realize they're empty outside of their prime times. So most of the time, these studios are going 50% of capacity throughout the entire year outside of the prime times. So we built a product that was going to solve both problems, driving in the incremental sales to those studios and gyms when they couldn't fill up the capacity, and then also giving an opportunity for our users to expand their options by being on our network and seeing the different options that we have in our platform. We have two different ways to purchase coins within our app. You have your pay-as-you-go option, and then you have your monthly subscription option. Your pay-as-you-go is exactly what it says. It gives you opportunity to go into our platform, see if it's something you like, try it. If it's not meant for you, you can move on. You're not locked into any type of subscription. With our monthly subscription base, it's for that customer that has an ideal or what they're looking for, understand their lifestyle, but want to just diversify their workout and use the gyms that's in our network. They can go subscribe for a monthly subscription and then have access to all the gyms within our network. As of July to November, we've been very active. We have over 1,500 active users. We have over average user revenues coming in about $36. Class bookings is 350 plus. We also was able to add in virtual bookings to our platform. We came in about 270 plus virtual bookings. We spent about $300 within this time frame on Facebook ad and Instagram ads. Right now, we have 46 gyms and studios on our platform, 2,000 app downloads, and 125 plus pay-as-you-go and monthly subscription customers. Our biggest target and our biggest approach is to bring it on partners, is going in and letting them know that there is no monthly fee to be associated and be on our platform. Our job is to drive in traffic, bring in users, and bring in incremental sales, and no cost to you. We just want to make sure you allow our users to use your studio in your gym. Right now, we have 2 significant partners that we're affiliated with. We're on MindBody Marketplace. Right now, they have over 58,000 gyms and studios within their network. And then you also have ABC that have over 7,000 health clubs and studios within their network. Our biggest competitor in this marketplace is ClassPass, with no doubt. They're within 50 cities. They have over 15,000 studio partners, and then they have over 200,000 subscribers. Right now, they do about 1 million to 1.5 bookings per month, coming in about $12 to $15 million in revenue per month. Now, when you're looking at this, I want you guys to focus on this 15,000 studio partners. As I stated earlier, MindBody within itself had 58,000 studios. So it lets you know there's a big piece of this pie that has not been attacked yet. And that's where we come in, and there's room for us to go out into this market and explode very soon. Right now, we're working on some unique things on the back end of our platform, being able to use our data and our analytics to say, okay, we have a certain user, they take 2 yoga classes per month, they take 5 spin classes per month, and then they like to do a kickboxing class 3 to 4 times per month. Build a unique package and resubmit it, and then email out and market to them and saying, hey, we have a unique package that you can purchase that's basically bundling all the classes and studios that you like to use, and you can use them to your discretion at this monthly cost. Just another way for us to target and reach out to our customer base that is on our platform. Right now, our ask is coming in at 500K. We're going to use that 500K definitely for more development on our mobile platform, on the back end of our product, advertising, marketing, and then just doing some more partner development things and take care of our legal team. If you guys have any questions, I'm here to answer. Outside of that, thanks for the opportunity.
Great job, Gymonkee. Lastly, I would like to introduce you to BatteryXchange, which is also based out of Charlotte. BatteryXchange is a B2B2C platform that keeps people, businesses, and communities connected with international manufacturing exclusivity, where they provide on-demand portable battery rentals from smart kiosks. Over to you, BatteryXchange.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Desmond Wiggin. I'm the CEO and co-founder of BatteryXchange, and I'm really looking forward to sharing a little bit about our concept today. I'd like to start off by even how this concept came about. So 2 years ago, I'm in mainland China with my now co-founder, and we're out and about one day, and we run into this inconvenience of having a dead cell phone. And that's when we realized we didn't have one of the most important things in life. That's connectivity. We could no longer connect to the things and the people that matter to us most. We realized we weren't alone. Out of the 350 million cell phone users across the US, 85% of these individuals don't carry a convenient charging solution with them outside of their homes. And then when they're outside of their homes, they're still running into this inconvenience and charging solutions that don't adhere to this social distance climate that we now live in. And that's where we come in. We created a platform and a product that allows people to rent on-demand portable batteries from everyday locations, similar to the concept that you see in your city, such as the scooters or the bikes within the sharing economy, but we provide a portable battery. These portable batteries are locked into one of our kiosk machines. So we have a tabletop version, and then these larger models have a digital screen that is 23 inches and 43 inches. And the way it works is these portable batteries are locked into place, and the only way an individual can access that is through our mobile application. These portable batteries are compatible with Android, Apple, IoT devices, tablets, and also some computers. This is how our mobile application works. An individual downloads the application, they create a profile, and then through this profile, they're able to see where our kiosk machines are located in their given area. Once they find a convenient kiosk machine, they're able to click on the business, learn a little bit more about the business, but also see how many available batteries there are. Once there's a sufficient amount, they're able to now scan the QR code on the kiosk machine, get access to one of our portable batteries, then have the autonomy to charge freely and move around. Once they're finished, all they need to do is use the mobile application again, find a kiosk machine that they took the battery from or a different kiosk machine to return the battery to. And all of this is free for the end user. All they have to do is attach a credit card or debit card. And if they don't return the battery back, then we charge them for that. So we didn't start out with these amazing looking kiosk machines. In fact, we started out with a simple design that had 5 or even 6 portable batteries. And we traveled around the entire East Coast with a B2C model where we partner with events and conferences, and we charge the end user to rent our battery. The average user was about 30 minutes, and this checkout process was very manual, very lengthy, but we were still able to attack the market. In fact, we were able in 2019 to reach 10 markets, partner with over 20 plus events, conferences, and conventions, see about 4,000 plus users, and have a product utilization of about 85% at these events. In a span of 8 months, we were also able to bring in around $12,000 in revenue. And outside of that initial traction, we were also able to raise $175,000, partly from angel investors. And then we just closed a $115,000 raise through crowdfunding investing. So the traction was amazing. It was a lot of good successes, but we knew that there was something bigger. And so we have recently pivoted to a B2B model, because with our new kiosk machines, we think that there's immense value in what we can do with our digital screens for businesses. You talk about branding, advertisement with revenue sharing opportunities. You talk about lead generation through our platform, and just another way for businesses to interact and engage with their customers. So these businesses pay through a tiered model for our kiosk machine, and the end user has it to where it's free for them. But of course, if they don't return it, they have to pay $35 for not returning our portable battery. This is a little bit of the competitive landscape. Many of the competitors are still in the past. They're chasing the B2C. They don't have a mobile application. They don't have a convenient on-the-go solution. Or even when you look at our product compared to theirs, it doesn't charge as fast or last as long. And we're trying to position ourselves as an OpEx versus a CapEx, meaning that we're offering a solution where we're helping the bottom line for businesses as well. This is our amazing team. My co-founder and I both have our MBAs in international business while studying in China. Our technical team on the left has experience in product development, testing, software development, and certifications. Our operations and sales team on the right has worked with several Fortune 500 companies and also top 3 consulting firms. So this is where we're at. We're doing a bridge round. We're raising $500,000 to focus more on product market fit. With this B2B shift, we're now working with partners that are needing 10, 15, 20 kiosk machines in their locations. Our goal is to place 300 kiosks over the next year to bring in $734,000 in revenue. We're able to reach profitability fairly quickly as we sell in our kiosk machines, mainly because of our exclusivity that we have with our supply chain partner in getting our machines at a fairly low cost. This is BatteryXchange, and I'm looking forward to answering any questions that you may have about what we're building. Thank you.
Great job, BatteryXchange, and thank you again to all of the teams who presented. This wraps up our portion of the conference. We are going to head into a break and start again at 1:25 p.m. Please stop by each of our founders' booths over in the Partners tab. You can also set up one-on-one meetings with attendees and founders in Brella. We will start back up again at 1:25, where we will have another pitch party featuring more entrepreneurs and startups located in the heart of Charlotte.